Hey everybody, welcome to Geek Addicts. I love that that's going to be the exact start of the episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geek Addicts, the pop culture podcast where we get stranded on a desert island with a bunch of handhelds. But batteries, don't worry, that's not a problem in this theoretical sense. I am Bill, and this is Matt. How you doing, Matt?
Oh, I'm doing well. My handhelds run on solar power. It's a good thing I'm not a Republican.
That's
a callback to 2 or 3 episodes ago.
Yes. There was actually a Nintendo. I just got a message from someone on Steam. I don't know. Anyways, there actually was a Nintendo solar charging unit thing back in the days. So, it's not that out of the ordinary.
What was it for?
The original Game Boy. Yeah.
Were we recharging like regular ass AA's? Like what? How does that work?
Well, no. What you do is you leave the thing out in the sun for like a day, and then you just plug it into the DC, and you wouldn't need batteries.
Okay, interesting.
It was a time. Like that's back when things were fun.
Yeah, you'd think they would like come up with something like that for like modern stuff. I mean, I guess we just have like the fucking battery packs, and that works in most situations. But
we got rechargeable batteries now, so it's like it's all those like alternatives are so moot now.
I mean, yeah, but like I meant like in the terms of like, oh, I don't have access to like, like or I don't have a plug. I don't know. The more I try to explain it, the less it makes sense.
See, the way I think about handhelds nowadays is that nobody actually plays them as they're intended. Most people just play them either plugged into the wall or just at home. So,
I mean, I do play them at home, but I rarely will play a handheld while it's plugged in. I haven't done that in a very long time.
I remember those old days of like gaming where like you'd just be playing your RPG and then the DS's light would turn red and you'd be like, sigh, grabs the plug it back in, and then just continue playing.
But oh no, I'm in the middle of a gym battle.
Gotta go get the plug so I can plug it in, and then you're just sitting by the wall.
Well, that's the thing is you never notice it until it's flashing. And it's like, fuck, I have like 3 minutes to figure this out.
See, on the fat DS, like that thing was so like huge and in your face, you'd notice it right away.
There. I didn't have that one for very long, though. Speaking of things that don't make sense, though, something occurred to me. It's totally random. It's just one of those Dragon Ball nerd things. You're going to have to bear with me. So I came to the conclusion that Cell was full of shit and Goku didn't need to die.
Okay.
Because, like, the more I thought about it, the more I realized that by the time the Buu Saga came around, right? Because the whole thing was like, Cell was like, all right, I'm going to self-destruct, and it's going to blow up the entire planet, and the whole thing's just going to be gone, and everyone's going to be dead. And that was why Goku had to fucking teleport him away and sacrifice himself, blah, blah, blah. But that's bullshit, because 7 years in the future, when fucking Gohan and Vegeta, or no, Goku and Vegeta, at the very least, are stronger than Cell was, right? And then Vegeta went and got himself fucking mind controlled to get a power boost, so he was even stronger than that. And he self-destructed, and all it did was leave a crater.
I just don't understand why Goku didn't just teleport him like away and then immediately teleport back.
Well, reasons. I mean, I guess you can make the argument that teleporting takes a lot of focus, and in the moment, it's kind of a lot going on.
Well, there's also the fact that he just wanted to be dead because of the whole. No, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think if he had seen a window to survive in the first place, he would have been fine. I think it was like a, well, I'm already dead, so fuck it kind of situation. Um, but no, I've come to the conclusion that Goku did not need to die and Cell was full of shit.
It makes more sense when you realize. I think that was like one of the many ending points for the series.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so I finished my replay of Boo's Fury.
Nice.
And this one was a huge pain in the ass because I'm actually connected into retro achievements now, and I was trying to get as many of them as I could. I only missed like 4 or 5 of them, but those ones are bullshit. I might get them later, but there's no way I was gonna get them all in one run. But the one achievement that made everything difficult was I had to get through the whole game. I had to get through killing Kid Buu with Goku and Vegeta both at base stats. Which up until like I had to grind to like do the Vegito stuff wasn't really an issue because they were barely in the game up to that point. And I realized I had fucked myself because in Boo's Fury, there's like a mini fishing game mechanic in the game, and you can catch red snappers and you can trade those to Korin for sacred water, which is basically a temporary stat buff. And it stacks. So like that, I'm assuming that's what they want you to do for that achievement is to use the stat buffs from the sacred water. But I didn't remember that was a thing until after the lookout had already exploded and there was no way for me to get them. So I kind of screwed myself there. There's only so much extra strength you can get from the equip items and stuff. So yeah, that was rough. But I did get through it. So
nice.
Also, I finished the 3rd Dungeon Crawler Carl book today.
Nice.
It just continues to be more and more outrageous.
That's what I've heard.
I really wanted that particular book to be done by the end of it, though, because that particular like level that they were on, I guess, like the way they kept trying to explain how the layout worked was just going right over my head. To the point where I was just like, all right, just skip down a paragraph. I was like, I just couldn't do it. What is going on with you? Uh-oh, did I lose you? What happened? My signal's good. Bill. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Leave me high and dry, Bill. I'm not a good solo performer. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Yes.
Fuck. Yeah, the power.
So what?
The power just like straight up like went out for like a second and it fucked everything up.
Yeah, I was super confused because like it looked I saw it, all the lights went out on your side. It looked like just everything shut down and you were just frozen. And it took me a minute to realize you were frozen because I was still talking.
Yeah,
and
it was like just straight up frozen over here, and then it flickered again, and I was like, "Oh, we're about to lose power." And then it finally came back. I just was waiting on the Wi-Fi the internet to come back.
Gotcha.
That was annoying.
Yeah. I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Talking about the fucking Carl book. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
yeah, it was weird. So I am very close to finishing Black Clover.
I've heard because you got into the filler.
Yeah, I have 16 episodes in the movie, and then I finished it.
I guess you're out of the filler now.
I guess so. Yeah, because they just got summoned, I think, to the Heart Kingdom.
So they did one filler arc, realized that this was a bad idea, and then they just decided to just finish it and then end it where they did.
Yeah. I mean, I was enjoying the like one-off filler episodes. Those are fun. I wish we had more of those, honestly, like spread throughout.
Yeah, the arc, on the other hand, was pretty rough.
That's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of these companies do. And it's funny too. As I was looking into it, it's Studio Pierrot who does Black Clover, and they already have a history of doing this shit.
Well, you got to remember too. During most of Black Clover's run, they were getting the sloppy seconds from the Bardo team, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. They have a history of doing this kind of shit. So honestly, I'm surprised that it was just the one with Black Clover, and they're like, yeah, never mind. But it's one of those things that a lot of these companies don't get, these animation studios and stuff, is like, we don't want filler arcs. Just do like little one-off episodes just to like play with the characters. We don't want filler arcs where you try to manufacture stakes that don't exist, because anybody who knows anything about the manga knows it's not real and has no effect on the story.
See, what the problem with Black Clover was, it started coming out during that era where like the long runners were still a thing. And it really wasn't until about halfway through where they started really transitioning into like, you could just do a series and then we can sit on it for a while and come back when we're ready.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those series were like desperate to keep like the churn going, but then like they'd run out of manga really fast and then they'd be like, shit, what do we do? And
so I'm kind of like in a weird place of Black Clover, because like I do really like it. It is a good show. But at the end of the day, despite its problems, I think I still prefer Fairy Tail.
So the interesting part about Black Clover is I'm still convinced the most interesting part is literally right when it ends.
Fair.
Like it literally, like they finally get to, I won't spoil it because you haven't got there yet, but like the thing that they've been building up to finally happens. And then it's like, it just ends and you're like, well, shit. like, you're like, I want to know where are we going?
Yeah.
The manga makes up for it, but like, and the manga just ended. So like they have all the material now so they can finish it. But,
and season 2 starting on episode 171. But that is coming out fairly soon, right?
The end of the year, I believe.
Okay. All right. So I picked the perfect time to fucking power through it.
Yeah, the movie is canon too. It's not technically in the manga, but it's been, the characters in like events were referenced in later manga chapters, so it is canon.
Okay. But yeah, it's not like a stab at Black Clover, because I do really like it. I like the characters. I like what they're doing with it, but I think just the general vibe of Fairy Tail just works better for me. And again, like literally the only problem I have with it is the fucking like them just going too crazy with the fan service, and to the point where it was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even until like the back half of the show. Really, it was more like the last quarter of the show was when it started getting really bad.
Yeah, thankfully Black Clover is not a super fan service show.
No, but funny we started talking about this. What the hell is going on with fucking Noelle?
What about?
Because on any given day, she looks like a fucking 12-year-old. But then she pulls out that Valkyrie armor, and all of a sudden she's got fucking G-cups.
Anime art.
It's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Are you post time skip or still pre time skip?
If by time skip you mean the 6 months of training?
Yeah, where Asta's not taller, but he's wider.
Yeah. Well, they just got to the Heart King. They're about to start their training there.
Okay, so
But they've done all like their solo training. Now they're going to do like the group training.
okay, so you are at the point now where they're all like older, quote unquote.
I guess so. We have a whole episode where it's like it's been a year since we joined the Black Bulls and blah blah blah.
And Asta's now like built like a wall.
Yeah.
That's more just art style. The manga's not as like this. The transition isn't as stark in the manga.
Yeah. But no, I enjoyed this series. It's definitely been fun. It will be nice to transition back into doing some shorter shows though.
Yeah. We also got the trailer. We got the trailer for the next Chainsaw Man season.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'll have to look that up later.
All I can say is that the anime onlys are not ready.
No,
not ready.
Sorry, Cindy.
Let me know what her reaction is, because
I'm just wondering what, like, are they going to cover the rest of part 1 in this season?
I think so.
Or is there going to be a movie to cap it off?
I don't know yet. We'll have to see, because the first season of the anime covered pretty much half of part 1.
You know what would be the biggest dick move, right? Spoilers for Chainsaw Man if you're anime only. Just gonna throw this out there. Skip ahead like 5 minutes. The biggest dick move that Mappa could pull, and I could totally see them doing this, is doing the season, right? And having the end part of the season.
Oh, the door open?
Where they have to kill Aki. And then that season with power as the post credits for the season.
Oh, you mean the post credit scene is the door opening?
Is the door opening and just
boom.
Yeah.
Oh.
I could totally see and then the whole like big like we all gotta kill Makima thing is the movie.
That would be evil.
I could totally see them doing it.
We're still in spoiler territory. I want to know what the anime only's reaction is going to be to the fact that the entire like Gun Devil thing is literally bullshit for nothing. It means nothing.
Yeah, it's literally it's a red herring, really. Makima's the real villain.
All of part 1 is a red herring. Let's be real here. Like,
yeah. I mean, is there anything in Chainsaw Man that isn't a red herring when you look at it? Like,
I haven't seen the ending yet, so I can't answer that. But
I mean, yeah, I'll keep that to myself. Anyways, yeah, Chainsaw Man, it's fucking wild, and God, I really think they are going to do that. I think they're going to be such dicks about it.
Chainsaw Man is literally a series of like first impressions are not the best example for that show, because holy shit, it's going to be one of those shows that we look back on years later and we're going to be like, that was a fucking trip.
Yeah.
Like they literally kill off basically the entire cast of part 1 except for Kobayashi, but she was a gag.
She literally never shows up again.
No, she's living in a better. She's out of focus, which is perfect for her.
Literally, the last thing we see of her is that bit where fucking Denji's full on chainsaw mode, and fucking she's like serving him burgers or whatever. Like the last we see of her is that whole bit.
Yeah, we basically all we know is she left and is fine as far as we know.
Yeah.
God, what a series.
Well, yeah. Wow. And it's sad too, is because like out of all these like newer shows, that's probably the one that I've liked the most. Like when it comes to like that like time frame, you know what I mean? Like the Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, all that stuff. Like Chainsaw Man is definitely the one I like the most. Weirdly enough, it's the one that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is really up its butt. A lot.
And Demon Slayer just
it's pretty animation.
Well, and they're all pretty animation.
Yeah, but the other ones at least have other things than the pretty animation.
Weirdly enough, Chainsaw Man is the story I have the least amount of problems with.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is really weird. I guess it's because like when you start reading Chainsaw Man, you just kind of understand this is fucking batshit insanity, and you just kind of go with it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, once you get to the puke in the mouth scene, you're kind of like, okay.
But I think going through Black Clover though has made me realize that I think I might have just come to a point where I've outgrown the long running shonen. You know, and I'm not saying that I never. I mean, I enjoyed going through My Hero. You know, I enjoyed going through Black Clover, but it's just so much all at once. And I was breaking it up. You know, like I was interspersing it with like seasons of like Young Justice and like YouTube shit. Like, but it was still tough for me to get through it all.
It's understandable.
And I think it's just the long running, like just straight through shonen shows. It's a lot. Especially since it's not really much of a thing anymore. Like,
no, they're really doing away with them now.
It's crazy to me how many fucking series have risen and peaked and then come to a conclusion before One Piece has ended. And like shows that came out after One Piece and ended long before One Piece.
And there's going to be many more.
Probably. It's just wild to me. Wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been hard to find a new series I've been super invested in. Like, it's really just been like Oshinoko, like Solo Leveling, Apothecary.
Yeah. Again, though, those aren't like. Well, I mean, yeah, Solo Leveling is kind of so-so, but like none of them are like long-running shonens. It's just further, further showing my point. I think we're just at that age now where like it's hard for us to really get invested in those kinds of shows.
Well, even you look at mangas now, it's rare you see one go beyond like 15 volumes.
Yeah. That being said, though, and that's also a part of it too. Is like there's a lot of those ones that do go for a while are seasonal now, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, Apothecary, Oshinoko, Gachiakara, I really like. Undead Unluck, if they ever make another fucking season, or dub that special that came out on Christmas. Still waiting on the dub for the fucking Kaguya special too.
Yep.
Trying to think of what other new shows that I really like. Oh, and what a fucking dick move, Netflix fucking putting out one like 45-minute episode of JoJo's Part 7 and then being like, we'll see you in the fall, bye.
Yeah.
It's like you could have just released it in the fall and just given us a season. Like or like a quarter at least.
Nah.
More than one episode would be nice.
They got to get those subs in, so you pay for the sub, you watch, and then by the time it comes back, you got to buy it again.
Yeah. Well, Netflix already had me anyway because all like the vast majority of like live action anime movies and shit are on Netflix.
Yeah, there's a few Netflix exclusives on there now too.
Yeah. Including JoJo's. If you want to watch JoJo's from Part 6 onward, you got to watch it on Netflix. Or buy the Blu-rays.
Those are expensive.
What about you, Bill? What have you been up to this week? I've been talking a whole lot. Tell me about your week, Bill.
I recorded. This is my 4th podcast this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you miss out on one? I thought you already had 4 before this one.
Me and Alex did not record GNC on Wednesday. We're doing that later because of reasons. We'll get to it eventually, but no, I did 3DO. I did 3D owned this week. I did a guest spot on the Anime Field Guide. Look out for that in the future. Yeah, so I didn't get to sleep last night till like midnight, so I'm doing great right now. Yeah, I haven't done a ton other than that. I've been mostly I did finish reading New History of the DC Universe.
Nice.
Like that a lot. I read the Dakota Incident. You don't need to read New History of the DC Universe to read the Dakota Incident. It's basically its own thing. It's fine. I liked how they tried to integrate the President Luthor arc from like Superman into like Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting.
That's fun.
Having I won't spoil much, but they made there was good cameos from pretty much all the Icon. I'm not Icon, Milestone characters.
Mm-hmm.
Icon is there as well, but
of course.
It was interesting though. The art was really nice. Was well written.
When I finish up, actually I finished up the Carl book today, so I will be picking up the second Milestone Compendium and start reading that this week.
Nice.
So that'll be good. There's actually a lot more like of those series that I wasn't aware of, like smaller ones that just came out for like brief little runs and then they just went away.
Huh.
Like this one series called Zombie. It had like 12 issues in that first compendium, and then like I looked ahead and there isn't any more of it until the fourth one.
Huh.
Which is bizarre. Especially since he was included in the first Shadow Cabinet, like big crossover. Oh, it's interesting though.
Milestone's entire setup was interesting, to be honest.
I'm looking forward to, because this second compendium has like all the build up to the Worlds Collide crossover.
Yep.
Which was the first big like crossover between the Prime DC universe and the Milestone universe.
Yeah.
So like Superman and Superboy and a bunch of other people are there. And apparently that crossover started like before the actual Worlds Collide stuff. And there was apparently a bit where Icon and Superman fight.
Huh.
There's like a whole bunch of stuff. Because they only included some of that in the Static DC's Finest. So nice. I'm looking forward to actually reading the full story on that.
Yeah, because Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman do appear in the Dakota Incident. So it's definitely they're fully integrating at this point.
Yeah.
I was at I stopped with me and Alex went out for dinner before this, and we stopped at a mall, and I was in a Newbury Comics, and I just found chilling on the shelf this Horimiya art book.
Oh, nice. There you go.
A whole bunch of different like little stuff. I was like, oh, that's neat. Never seen this before.
That last comic pickups that you posted on the GNC server, did I see a fucking Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern in there?
Okay, so the story behind that, because I've had to explain this to like 4 people. That is a promotional cover. It is strictly just to promote the movie. The book itself is the 2005, I want to say, Secret Origin storyline that Jeff Jones wrote for his long run. The cover, the original cover was Hal with Abansur. That cover was specifically for the movie to promote it, but the book itself is legit the same book.
Okay.
And they've since reverted back to the original cover. The reason I picked that one is because it was $2.
Fair enough.
And the original cover was $15, and I just went.
It's kind of a no-brainer.
It's a cover, and it's a funny story, and there's a Ryan Reynolds forward for some reason. But like the amount of people who had no idea and were like, "The hell is this?" And I'm like, "It's just a cover, guys. It's not that deep."
Fair.
Yeah, that lot is from like about 2 months of just a book here or there. So,
gotcha. So Xander had his birthday what, a week and a half ago, give or take. And kid got some fucking cheddar for his birthday, man. I remember being that age and getting that much money for my birthday just because you're at that age now where like nobody knows what to get you. So like, yeah, he's fucking $40, he's $50, whatever.
I didn't get to live that because we were in the era of like, you can't give money as a present. That's rude. So here's a thing that no one wants that we're going to just buy you. And then you're going to be like, thanks.
I think that might have just been a your family thing.
I never got money. Like, I rarely got money. So
Xander's at that golden age right now where he's gonna start getting money for his birthdays, and that's gonna continue until he stops getting shit for his birthday, like I did. But he actually got enough to get himself the upgraded Retroid, the one that's a step above mine.
Oh, nice.
So he's I ordered that for him, and that's on its way. So he's very excited about that. I'm gonna have to help him set it up though, because everything's like default. You have to like download all the emulators,
yeah,
the ROMs and all that. So that's gonna be a whole process. But the cool thing is whenever he wants a game on it, like it's an Android-based system, so he doesn't have to like take the chip out and put it in a computer or anything like that. He just do it straight from the system itself. So
yeah, the classic.
That's definitely an upside. And we already have a dock that he can use if he wants to play it on the TV.
Nice.
We just need to invest in a couple controllers for it.
Nice.
But he is very excited about that.
Kids have it made nowadays.
Tell me about it, dude.
We had to like go to the game store and like decide on a game that might not even be good.
That's what I'm saying. Like after he had decided he was gonna get it, and like we were talking about it and stuff. He's like, how long do you think it'll be? I'm like, well, it's not like a big it's like a big corporation or anything, and it's coming from I think like China, so it's probably gonna be a good couple weeks at least. And he's like, oh, I can't wait. I'm so impatient. Like I just can't wait. I'm gonna be miserable. Blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm sitting there looking at him like, oh, boo-hoo! I guess I'll have to keep myself occupied with my Switch and my Xbox and my PlayStation and my GameCube and my N64 and my PS2.
Yeah.
Boo fucking who, kid? You're fine.
You mean they haven't discovered instant transportation? Like,
for real though, it's like Jesus Christ, dude.
It happens.
I used to have to look at the bargain bin at Blockbuster to see if I could find something new.
Back in the day, you'd have to go to the store, decide on a game that you don't even know because we didn't have access to easy reviews back then, and then sitting in the car ride home, just kind of looking at it, being like, "I hope it's good."
Yeah.
And then you play it and you realize you got
manual. Flip through that manual on the ride home.
And then you get home and you realize you bought Dragon Ball GT Transformations and you finished the game in 2 hours. And that's it. Enjoy.
Yeah. It's not the best side-scrolling beat 'em up either.
No, it's not.
It's kind of stiff.
It's pretty bad, honestly.
Too bad you didn't get Advanced Adventure. That was better.
Yeah, that was not easy to find. You find fucking Transformed everywhere.
You didn't even get the dual pack that was Boo's Fury and Transformations.
Nope. Nope. I do have the I've got the Yu-Gi-Oh! dual pack of Sacred Cards and Reshift of Destruction. So that's fun.
I think I have that one too.
You get one pathetically easy game and one impossibly hard game.
So, red pill or blue pill, kids?
They both suck.
Yeah. Jesus. So yeah, I also I had never actually like tried to test it and work it out though, but I got a 3DS emulator set up on my Retroid.
Nice.
And for the one game I tossed on it, it seems to be working okay. I'll have to play around with it and see what other games I could try on it. But it seems to be okay right now. And I'm just starting to try and see if I can't get a Vita one working. That one's a little bit rougher because that's one of those ones that they're still figuring out how to emulate.
Yeah, the Vita's a weirdly complicated little system.
But I mean, the upside is that I already have a Vita and the store is still open, so it's not that big a deal if I can't fully figure it out.
Yeah. It's
mostly so I don't have to pay like $60 for a game that's 15 years old.
Yeah. Hey, 60 is a bargain for some of those games.
Yeah, well, the first game I tried was Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, which is like a game that came off like PS4 and Vita. And it's like a Dynasty Warriors type game. And it would get it was weird because it would do like the whole like beginning animation, which actually looked really nice. But as soon as I press start to go to the fucking start menu, the game would crash and it would take me back to the emulator. So, okay. And that was one of the games that was deemed playable, so I don't know, it must be an issue with the fucking... It's either an issue with the ROM or I have my settings aren't optimized for it or something.
Or they got through the opening cutscene and just assumed it was playable and said, it's good.
True. I was also considering trying Dragon Quest Builders. I think that one wouldn't be as taxing. But since it's basically Minecraft with the Dragon Quest stuff, it's debatable because Minecraft stretches forever. Although Minecraft is on Vita too.
Kind of. It's there, but it's not a great version of Minecraft.
True. I don't know. Because I've been kind of interested in checking out Dragon Quest Builders for a while because Minecraft isn't my thing, but like Dragon Quest is like it's Dragon Quest. So it's gonna have Dragon Quest stuff like stories and quests and stuff, but it's not nearly as big. The focus of it isn't just go build things. There's a story to it.
Pokopia is very similar.
Fair. There's some other games too I was interested in. Oh, J-Star's Victory Versus, a game that I used to have on my Vita, and then
that game's not very good.
It's better than Jump Force.
I don't think either are very good.
I thought J-Stars was pretty good. I used to play. That was one of the first games I got on my Vita.
I played that recently, and I was like, "This is a game, all right."
And I mean, it probably wouldn't be a feasible thing until they actually figured out the emulating of the system, like much more solidly. But I also wanted to try playing Battle of Z online because I made the same mistake that the vast majority of other people who got that game made, is they got that game and assumed that it was like every other Dragon Ball game. You just play through it by yourself. Not true. Apparently, that game was meant to be played the way Monster Hunters is meant to be played. You're not supposed to beat it by yourself. You're supposed to be playing online with people.
Are those servers even still open?
Well, I mean, a lot of emulators have systems in place for like their own servers. So, obviously, whereas Vita hasn't like figured out their shit with emulation, it's that's probably not set up yet. But in the future, maybe. Lost Battle of Z is on Steam. I'll have to look into that. In which case, we'll see.
I don't know. I can answer that question though, real quick.
But I remember everybody got that game when it came out because that was the first game to come out after Battle of Gods. And it was, oh my god, we got a video game of Beerus. This is great. And then everybody started playing it and we're like, what the fuck is this?
Is it Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z?
I think so. Or Dragon Ball Battle of Z? I don't know. Remember I bought it, I played it for like a few hours, like this is bullshit, and I went back and returned it. It's one of the few Dragon Ball games I ever returned.
Yeah, I own that, but I've never actually put it in the system.
Interesting idea. I just don't think they realized their audience at the time. It was like these are Dragon Ball fans. They don't play cooperative games very much.
These are Dragon Ball game fans. They don't have friends.
Exactly.
It
get friends.
It is not on Z. Not on Steam.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure that game's delisted. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, which is unfortunate because I did want to try it that way, but oh well.
You know what's funny? The thing about that game that got more people like talking was the fact that it came with a Naruto skin.
DLC. Yeah, it did.
And it looks terrible.
And there was the whatever Naruto Ninja Storm game came out at the same time. Naruto had a Goku skin. It was
Yeah,
like
and
a weird crossover thing they
I
did.
forgot Dragon Ball fans and Naruto fans still kind of hated each other around that point.
Did they?
Yeah, there was a bit of a period, or at least the purists. I don't think Naruto fans had any problems. I think it was mostly those Dragon Ball purists.
I guess.
I just remember many
I don't
people.
get it though.
I don't get it either. I just remember like a lot of people I knew being all like, just a ripoff, and I'm like, it's not really the same show, but okay.
Because he wears orange, that makes it a ripoff.
I don't. I didn't really watch Naruto at the time, so I couldn't really join those conversations. I was more just like, sure, whatever you say.
I don't know. Dragon Ball fans are kind of the worst.
Anime fans in general can be.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball fans are their own special kind of fucked up. Which I hate to say, being one of them. But I'm also not one of them. If that makes sense. Although realistically, Krillin could probably solo the majority of the Naruto-verse.
Probably.
But I think that's why Naruto fans get so mad about it. No, he couldn't. I mean, we say that, but like the powers in the Naruto universe are more varied and do different things. It's not just me so strong, me shoot laser. So like, whereas there's things in the Naruto verse where it's just like, well, I could just trap you in this water bubble and you won't be able to breathe and I'll just drown you. Things like that, those kinds of things work.
I mean, they literally, half of them have magic eyeballs that can just set you on fire that never goes out, so.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Although there are Dragon Ball characters who will literally just like jump into lava and be fine.
Well, yeah, the world of Dragon Ball doesn't make a lot of sense.
I mean, very few shonen animes make sense when it comes to physics.
See, but at least like Naruto tries to follow its own world style. Dragon Ball doesn't even follow its own pre-existing concepts.
Well, that's just because Toriyama forgot.
True. No,
she has a decent memory. So
Kishimoto's got a decent memory. He just likes to murder all of his characters.
He's not that bad with it.
No, but there's a lot. It's happened more than once.
True. This is true.
I think we've waffled on enough though. No anime this week, probably because
Turn of the waffle.
Yes.
Hey.
Forgot I still had that. So we are doing another Desert Island Games for this episode.
Indeed.
So unlike the first episode where we were primarily console based, this episode we're going to be doing handhelds. Primarily
so be the only one because there aren't very many others that are notable or that we have very much experience with.
Yeah, basically we're doing the GBA, the DS, the 3DS, the PSP, and the Vita. So all the modern handhelds, essentially.
Yeah, modern DS.
I mean, they're basically the last ones because handhelds are dead now because everything's hybrids now.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you count the ROG Ally, which that's just basically a fucking PC.
Yeah, that's not really a dedicated gaming. Well, it is, but it's not at the same time. It's basically a Steam Deck sort of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
The classic handheld, although is essentially dead. We've moved on to newer avenues.
Yeah, it's mobile gaming and third-party handhelds.
And Nintendo doing their hybrids.
Yeah. Which honestly, I think is the future. That's the way that works the most. So
pretty much at this point. So do we want to like kind of do them chronologically? Like start with the GBA, go to the DS, then the PSP, then the 3DS, and then the Vita.
Yeah. So we talked about this a little bit before we started recording, but when we first like decided on like which ones we were doing, like I pretty much like I needed to put very little thought into it It was like, oh, GBA, definitely this one. Oh, DS, definitely this one. And that was just kind of how it went throughout all of them. But the more I sat and thought about it, I was like, well, you know what? That is a good choice, but this one also exists, especially with like Game Boy Advance, and the DS, because they both have such huge fucking rosters.
Yeah,
there's a lot of bangers on both. Yeah, so while I will probably stick with my my initial gut choices, I'm gonna have to throw out secondary options as well, because probably for all of them, because it's just ridiculous how many good choices there are.
yeah. There's a lot, a lot. And some of these were honest to God hard to choose.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I guess we'll start with the GBA. Do you want to go first or?
Sure. No surprise to anybody here. But I'm also gonna kind of cheat a little bit,
Okay.
because the fun little thing that GBA used to do, kids. Oh no, I dropped my toothpick. Fun thing that GBA used to do is every now and then they'd take two games and they'd shove them on one cartridge.
That is true.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of those. It was the dual pack of Legacy of Goku 1 and 2.
You get one good game for the price of two.
Because like Legacy of Goku 2 would have just been like, that was the gut choice here. Like that was just like the go-to, like that is my GBA game.
Yep.
But Legacy of Goku 1, I have such nostalgia for, and while it's not a good game, it's still a game I can speed run in like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
So
I've
it's a game I can beat in one sitting.
It's kind of pathetic, really, when you think about how easy that game can be.
It can be, yeah, but it's also kind of fun, and honestly, the music is very nostalgic to me, especially for that first game. Even though it's not great music, it's very nostalgic, and I don't know, it makes me actually, for both of the games, the music makes me feel very comfortable. You know, it puts me in that kind of like childlike mindset.
Nice.
But what's your GBA choice?
So, GBA was tough because initially I wanted to say Pokemon Emerald, but I realized as much as I love that game, I have such a hard time keeping with a Pokemon game these days, even ones I love. So I had to think about it real hard, and I kind of pivoted over Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga.
Okay.
That is a phenomenal RPG that I could play endlessly. Like it has got such a compelling battle system. The story is wacky and zany. The world is fun to explore. It's one of the best, if not the best, Mario RPG, depending on who you ask. The battle system in particular is super fun because it's like it's a battle system that theoretically, if you are good enough, you will never take a hit. Like you can do a hitless run if you're good enough. And I've tried it many times. They are hard, like not easy. It's just a cool series, and I love the humor. I love everything about them. The sprites are iconic. One of the greatest Mario games, just RPGs in general. And it's a phenomenal GBA game. And it comes with that Mario Bros. Remake that you can just kind of play. So that's always fun.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, the old arcade style one.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'd pick that.
Very nice.
So the DS.
This one is hard, right? Because my initial gut reaction, my initial gut choice here was Chrono Trigger, the DS version of Chrono Trigger.
That's a good one.
But there's so many other, like, I mean, first of all, Heart Gold, like that's like my all-time favorite Pokemon game.
Black. Pokemon Black. There's that. Fucking
Platinum, which is also up there for me. Fucking and that's just the Pokemon. Well, there's also fucking I know I'm kind of in the minority here, but Blue Rescue Team. I love the original Mystery Dungeon games.
Adventures of the Sky is also like one of those ones that a lot of people adore.
And there's also fucking Dragon Quest 4 and 5 are on DS. And to a lesser extent, but it's there. Attack of the Saiyans, Supersonic Warriors 2. And that's not even mentioned like all the fucking Mario 64 DS.
Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah, fucking Kirby Superstar Ultra. Like, there's so many different bangers on
entire
DS.
Ace Attorney series, the early ones, Professor Layton, whole bunch of stuff.
It's kind of crazy, like how many people slept on the DS with how much is on there.
I wouldn't say slept on it. It's the second best-selling video game system of all time.
Yeah, but when I say that, I mean like the vast majority of people got it and they were like, all right, I got Mario 64 and like Brain Age, and that's it.
Nintendogs.
And Nintendo, yeah.
Until Animal Crossing came out, and then it became... I mean, I went through a Nintendogs phase. That shit was addictive.
I did not, sir. But that's, you do you. But no, I think at the end of the day, I'd still choose Chrono Trigger. But man, some of those choices are tough. It is a fucking tough choice.
That's fair. I had a tough one with this too, because I was thinking like, there's so many games for these systems. Like, what am I going to choose? I was really thinking Bowser's Inside Story, but at the same time, I'm already going to be playing Superstar Saga, so I don't need another Mario and Luigi. And then I really did think about it. I want an old school RPG.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be Dragon Quest IV.
That's fair.
It's between 5 or 4, but to me, Dragon Quest IV is the best Dragon Quest. I love that game. I love the story. I love the characters. I love the world, the humor. It's damn near a perfect RPG.
Yeah, the Dragon Quests and the Pokemon games were the big things that were making it difficult for me to choose Chrono Trigger. As much as I love Chrono Trigger, like I have so much nostalgia for the Pokemon games, and then fucking, especially Dragon Quest IV, I had so much fun with that game. 5 was great too, but it wasn't until a little bit later in the game when all the pieces started falling together. Whereas 4, like a lot of the draw with 4 is having those little like chapter by chapter sections with each individual character or sets of characters, and getting to kind of experience their personal stories before they all congregate. Like that was such an engaging
way
to tell that story. It was such an engaging way to tell that story, and I really enjoyed it.
The entire level that's just running the store is Tornico. That's just amazing.
That was my favorite part of the game.
It's so dumb, but I love it. And then once you get the full party, he immediately goes to like the back because you're never going to use him again, but it's just fun that he's there. Yeah.
And so much so that they use him in just about every fucking Dragon Quest spinoff.
He got his own spin-off mystery dungeon, basically.
Yeah. No, it's such a fun series. I already decided that the next RPG I'm going to be playing is the next Final Fantasy game on my list, but
which one's that?
3. Actual 3, not 6.
Part of me wishes you just skipped to 4, but you do you.
Well, I want to go through all of them, and it's one of those things.
You're playing 3. Which version of 3 are you playing?
I don't know. I haven't started it yet. What do you recommend?
The DS version, the DS/PSP version is fine. It's a 3D remake, so it's kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
The Pixel remaster is also pretty good, but it's based very much off an 8-bit game. It's better than 2, but that's not hard.
So, which one would you say is the better option? The PSP version or the Pixel remaster?
Pixel remaster is probably more consistent, The PSP, the 3D remake gets kind of bland after a while.
Okay.
If you already own it though, there's no reason to not try it. So
I mean, I have multiple versions of it. It's just a matter of deciding which one I'm gonna play.
Yeah, it's up to you on that one.
So yeah, Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest IV. That's fair. So, a quick question, Bill.
Yes.
Did we both just choose RPGs?
Yep. We've only picked RPGs so far.
Okay.
And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but don't expect a lot of changes from me.
Well, funny you say that, Bill, because for the 3DS, my next choice, I really wanted to try and avoid crossing multiple franchises. They were crossing the same franchise in two separate sections, but I couldn't not choose this one. Dragon Ball Fusions. It is such a goofy, fun game that and you can get so much time out of it too. Like even like past the point where you beat all the story, there's like when you include all the different fusions you can make in that game, there's over 1,000. It's basically Pokemon, but it's a Dragon Ball game. But the battle system is so different and unique. And with all the different characters and the fused versions of all these characters, there's over 1,000 different characters in this game that you can collect.
Huh. That's interesting.
I have an ongoing file on my 3DS chip or my 3DS, and I still have a ways to go. It's a long process trying to get them all.
That's fair.
But it's just like such a goofy, fun love letter to Dragon Ball. And I really wish they would do another one, but I doubt they ever will.
No, instead we get the Breakers.
Yeah.
I've never played it. I know it exists.
Making Xenoverse 3. That's fun.
Cool. I'm happy for the Xenoverse fans.
Hey, I like Xenoverse. I just wish I knew where my fucking Switch chip for Xenoverse 2 was.
I thought it was fine. It was one of those games where I'm like, I don't have enough time in the day for this.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of those like you will sink a lot of time into it if you get into it, but yeah. Worse than Kakarot in that way.
Well, Kakarot, if you just want to play through it, you can. You don't have to go crazy for everything.
Yeah. But anyways, Bill, what's your choice?
So for the 3DS, my choice is a different franchise. I am going to be choosing Fire Emblem Awakening.
That's fair. I've heard good things about that game.
It's the game that saved the Fire Emblem franchise. Can't speak. Fire Emblem franchise. Because that series was going to die. Like Nintendo was like, you get one more shot. If this bombs, it's done. So they put everything into it. It came out at a perfect time in America where there was nothing to play on the 3DS at the time. People bought it out of curiosity. And it ended up being one of the most acclaimed games on the system. One of the best Fire Emblems. Sold like hotcakes. And now the series is one of Nintendo's most profitable series.
Yeah, that makes sense. Which is funny too, because with how long they've been sticking Fire Emblem characters into Smash Brothers and shit, like.
Fun fact: they almost dummied them out of Melee for the American version.
Huh?
They were going to cut out.
That makes sense.
They were going to just take Marth and Roy out, and I guess at the last minute, someone said, "Nah, leave them in." And the interest in them is what got Fire Emblem over here in the first place, and it never was a big seller until Awakening.
Okay. Were they gonna put different characters in, or were they just gonna remove them?
I think they were just gonna straight up remove them.
Well, that's just shitty. At least do it like how Soul Calibur would be like. Well, if you get it on this system, you get this character. But if you put it on this system, you get this character.
So you're asking a lot of Nintendo. They just didn't want us dumb Americans to question who are those characters.
What do they care? They already have our money.
They care a lot. I mean. They're like an evil corporation. They're up there with Disney.
Uh,
But yeah,
I will say though, I will say though, I was really debating whether or not I wanted to pick Omega Ruby for this one.
See, what's funny is I was like debating all these different RPGs. And I'm like, which one do I want to choose? And all of a sudden it hit me. I'm like, oh wait a minute, Fire Emblem Awakening's on this console. I could just pick that.
Yeah.
I had like I played that game pretty much religiously during my night shift period of working at Richards. And from like 20 like 16 to 18, that was like the only game I played. I have like over 300 hours on my 3DS to this day.
Well, my buddies, back when we all used to just hang out and play fucking 3DS, like before we all got Switches and whatnot, a couple of my friends, they would play Fire Emblem Awakening like constantly, and they got super, super into it.
It's a really good game.
And I think that was around the point when I was just starting to get into Monster Hunters, and I ended up pulling them over to that. But oh man, that was another one. Like, see, that's the thing is like Monster Hunters would have been a great choice too. But first of all, I wouldn't want, as much as I enjoyed the time I spent with it, I wouldn't want the 3DS one. If I was gonna do one, it would be Rise. But like, you know, you need other people if you're gonna play that game. you need other people.
That's the problem with that series.
Well, is it a problem or is it a way to get people together?
It's a problem when you struggle to make friends, or you just don't like playing online.
Well, that's the thing is they streamlined that in Rise, because you could just say you could pretty much set it up so like you can just go in and start your mission, and people can just pop in and help you whenever. And then you could be like in the middle of your quest, and people just pop in and be like, "All right, I'm here," and just kill them, and then as soon as the quest is over, they're gone.
Yep.
Which is pretty nice.
So they made like loner mode essentially.
Pretty much. It pretty much give it away like, hey, like, you know, I could use a hand if you want to, but you don't have to, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So PSP.
Good old RPG machine.
I'm pretty sure I still have. I'm pretty sure the one I have is the original PSP.
With its over-engineered disk drive.
It's still in really good condition too.
Mine's not.
I wonder how much I could get. Not that I want to sell it, but
a couple hundred maybe. $200 probably if it's working.
Well, it works. It works actually then. The reason I know though that it's definitely a first generation PSP is because it was not compatible with modern Wi-Fi like 20 years ago.
Yep. Nah, because I know they also had like that wicked over-engineered disk drive with like all the different like fucking metal springs and components, and I'm like, yeah, that wasn't gonna last, because the later ones, it just kind of pops open, you just plop it in there, and you're like, good, this will work.
Yep. So this is one that I did kind of struggle with, because there was a lot of it was a good handful of games that I played a lot back in the day. I didn't want to just choose another Dragon Ball game. That would have been a mistake. Rather than 2. Technically 3 if you want to count the dual pack thing.
You mean you're not going to pick Dragon Ball Evolution?
I mean, see what you will. That's actually a solid game.
It's just Budokai.
Exactly. Although if I was going to choose one of those, it would have been Shin Budokai 2, Another Road.
Yeah.
But beside the point, ultimately, taking in the context of being stuck on a desert island, Lord of the Rings Tactics.
Okay.
Because, I mean, a good tactics game is just, you know, it's just a different kind of vibe than just your average RPG. And since I already chose Legacy of Goku for the GBA option instead of Yu Yu Hakusho Tactics, which would have been my other pick, I figured Lord of the Rings Tactics was probably the best choice here, especially because considering the fact that, you know, the whole like concept of being stuck on a desert island, right? not having access to fucking movies or anything like that. Like Lord of the Rings is such a nostalgic comfort thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that game not only has just straight up scenes from the movie, but all the music of the game is just the soundtrack from the movies. So, having the fucking Lord of the Rings soundtrack alone would be an immense comfort in that situation.
Mm.
Plus, it's just a really solid tactical RPG.
That's fair.
It just works really well for what it is. It's not outrageously long, but if you wanted to actually take the time to like get everything unlocked and do all this stuff, like you could make it a longer playthrough. Plus, you can play for either faction. You could play for the good guys. You could play for the bad guys. So, technically, you haven't really beat the game until you've done both runs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Lord of the Rings Tactics, 100%.
Nice. For me, I'm going to be a little basic, but also this is a classic for me. I'm going to say Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection, which is the PSP version of 4, which features beautiful hand-drawn, high-definition graphics. Basically, all the content from the GBA port, along with the After Years sequel and the intermission middle game that you can mini sort of thing that you can play in between. Basically, you're getting 3 games in one. It's one of the greatest early Final Fantasies. You can switch to the original music if you want, which is always fun. And just one of my favorite Final Fantasy stories of all time in one convenient package. Plus, you get another game. It's not as good, but it's there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I love Final Fantasy IV, the PSP version.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll get to it eventually.
It's a fun one.
I bet jonesing for an RPG lately. I have.
I've been playing a lot of them.
Xander keeps trying to get me to fucking get Fire Red on the Switch. I don't wanna.
I don't want to give the fucking big end blood.
I want to give the overlords, more money for Pokemon games that I already own.
You don't want to give the big end your blood money.
No.
So Vita.
You want to just say it together on 3?
Oh, is yours also Persona 4 Golden?
Yeah.
I mean, it was going to be no surprise what mine was, but
yeah, no. I mean, there's other options. I mean, it's just such a good game, and there's so many different ways to play that, like,
yeah. You can date all the girls, including all at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, one playthrough is over 100 hours of entertainment.
Depending on how much you go for, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're, in the situation you're in. But there's that, and then there's also just, like, it's fucking damn near impossible to get everything in one playthrough. So you're going to be playing it multiple times anyway. It has the New Game Plus aspect, which is another reason why, the whole Chrono Trigger thing worked as well. And just the fucking whole thing is just, the whole experience is just so endearing. Like, yeah, it's a dark ass fucking story, but it's all sunshine and rainbows.
Happiest. It is the happiest dark story you'll ever play, sir.
And I don't know, it just works for what it is. And
the game is the game is so sunshine and rainbows that you don't even notice the dark murder plot in the background.
And like, while there are other games on Vita that I have considered for this, there are games that I enjoy, but they're not games that I would want to play like a shit ton for a long period of time. Like I used to play. There was a Sword Art Online game on there called Lost Song, which the combat system was very similar to like a Xenoverse or a Budokai Tenkaichi, like that kind of like 3D fighting situation where, because that one is like takes place in like a fairy video game, so they all have wings, they're flying around with the swords and everything. That was probably the one I liked. One of the games that I liked the most on Vita back in the day. I did like that game a lot. And I'm trying to think of like any other games on Vita that like I like really, really liked.
Like the only others I could think of is like maybe like a Trails game. I like the Trails of Cold Steel. Those would be really fun.
Mm.
There's Tales of Hearts R. I could enjoy that, but if I'm gonna play an RPG, I'm gonna play the best game ever made. I mean, why wouldn't I?
Fair. I should have just trolled you, but like dancing all night.
I mean, that could get a lot of hours out of. I love that game as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there are any other like specifically. So that's the thing is like I don't just have Vita games on mine. I have like the PS1 classics and all that other stuff. So I'm trying to think of any like specifically Vita games that I have on there. Oh, I mean, there's the Jack and Daxter trilogy, but that's
yeah, but
the Vita version of those games aren't great.
You can only play the first game. 2 and 3 are unplayable.
Yeah, and I mean, there's the. I haven't played it myself, but there is the Secrets of Mana like remaster on Vita.
Yeah, I think you can still get that.
I could get the Attack on Titan video game.
Oh yeah, that game that I for some reason own, even though I didn't watch the show at the time.
That's just because you're an animal and you can't help yourself.
No, I think I bought it by accident. Just I was like, sure.
How do you buy it by accident?
It happens sometimes. Sometimes you grab things and then you mix up what things you grabbed and then you don't even notice until you're out of the store and you're like, oh.
Jesus.
Collectors are weird, man.
But no, I mean, Persona 4 Golden was the only correct choice.
There was going to be no other option for me. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. And thank God we have our convenient solar power generator on the island as well.
Of course, of course.
To charge these things.
I had a feeling we were both going to choose all RPGs. I had a feeling that was going to happen.
They're the perfect games for a desert island because they take up the most time.
True. This is true. I think for the last one, I'm trying to think. I don't think I picked any RPGs in the last one.
I probably only picked RPGs in the last one for all I know.
Right, because we did PS1, PS2,
N64,
GameCube, and 360.
I might not have picked one for the N64 because there's like 5 RPGs on that thing.
I don't remember what I picked for PS2. I'm pretty sure for PS1 I picked Spyro.
I don't remember, to be honest.
And I think GameCube I did Smash Brothers.
I don't remember. I know I did Tales of the Abyss for PS2.
That makes sense. I probably did a Dragon Ball game for PS2. Let's be real.
I think it was Budokai 2, to be honest.
It might have been. I've actually been playing it lately on my
board game.
Retroid.
The board game.
And I actually haven't been cheating to get all the capsules.
Where's the fun in that?
Well, I'm going to have to eventually to get all the breakthroughs because you only get one breakthrough per story mode playthrough. And I'm not doing that.
That's fair.
Too many. I think I chose Black Ops for 360, right?
I don't even remember what I picked for 360. It was probably either Lost Odyssey or Blue Dragon.
I have no idea what I picked for N64.
Yeah,
it might have been Mario 64 or something.
Nice.
Whatever. We did that episode a while ago.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit. Yeah, that was Desert Island Games too, though. All RPGs because we are so creative.
Oops, all RPGs.
We got a couple tactical ones in there, so at least there's some variety.
They're still RPGs. And whatever the fuck Fusions is, it's still an RPG, but it's fucking a weird one.
Yeah. Although there are some tactical games that aren't RPGs.
This is true.
Like Advance Wars, that's not really an RPG. That's just a tactical game.
A part of me did really want to choose Yu Hakusho Tactics, though. You never got your copy, did you?
Nope. I just
No.
gave up.
You should fucking emulate it.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Or I can just buy another copy.
You could.
It's not that expensive.
That's true. This is true.
I'd be more likely to play it that way.
This is true. I could just give you my copy.
That's all right. I'll find one eventually. Maybe next time at next convention, I'll actually look for one.
Well, GBA cards don't go for very much, so generally, depending on the game,
that
the card.
that $600 copy of Emerald that I saw at this one store is still sitting there.
Pokemon's its own monster. Look, I took fucking Xander to actually taking Xander to Bowser's the other day was actually the catalyst, which ended up leading him to deciding on getting the Retroid. Because we went to Bowser's in Plymouth because he had gotten a gift card for his birthday. We were looking around, and at first we had noticed some of like the Pokemon cards they had there, and freaking it was like Fire Red they had for like $35, and they had a copy of Yellow for like 70 or 80. And then they had one of the original Game Boy Advances, the purple one. And he was like, "Oh, I kind of want to get that." And then he was looking at the price. It's like, "Oh, it's $20 more than I have, whatever." It's like, maybe I'll just save my money and come back. And I was like, or you could, spend the like same or possibly less and get like the Amber Nick that's styled after it. And he's like, yeah, I guess I could do that. And then like we went down this whole conversation path about like, yeah, but if you got the thing that I have, you'd have all of that plus, all these other things.
Yeah.
And you'd have all the games for free.
True.
Like, unlimited retro games. It sounds like a pretty sweet deal.
True.
Because at first he was talking about saving up for Switch 2, which is fair.
It's fair. There's not a lot of reason to own one though right now.
For real. I mean,
unless you really want to play Pokopia.
He kind of does. But that's the thing though, is he gets hyper fixated on one thing for like a month or two, and then he abandons it entirely. Like fucking, I can't even get over last year because he was like, he still messes with them from time to time, but he was like outrageously into tech decks for like a while last year. Asked for all this tech deck shit for Christmas. I got him all this shit for Christmas. Barely touched tech deck since Christmas. So he got all these fucking ramps and all these customizable fucking wheels and fucking all these boards and fucking ramps and rails and all this other shit. I never see him use them.
That's how it works usually.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing.
I didn't realize those things were still a thing.
Oh yeah, he was super into them, and he still messes with them from time to time. But like last year, he was super into it. Like he's constantly.
They're good fidget toys. I know that.
Yeah,
people just fidget with them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's. I think that's about it for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
The internet stayed going, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting to look at in post, but yeah, I guess
have to cut a little bit of that.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it and I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. The video version might just keep it. You can enjoy that over there.
Oh god. People are just gonna see me just going, "No, Bill, come back." For like 10 minutes.
I might leave some of that in. Well, anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on Geek Addicts. You can find Geek Addicts on all the major podcasting platforms. Be sure to check us out on the Superpod Network. That's superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site where you can find all sorts of different videos, blogs, games, all sorts of fun stuff. And yeah, I guess until next time, guys, thank you for listening, and we will see you all later.
Have a good one.